I know. Okay, what's going on, you guys? It's be your boy, Scotty by Nature TV,
Jamar for.
and we're here for another episode of the Prelude tonight. Now, as you guys can see, for the last couple of weeks, we've been doing a lot of interviews with the cast members from the current LGBT series by the name of The Grind Dallas Edition. Okay, and tonight we have another one of their cast members on from said show with us tonight. His name is I think it's Sharon because we spelled it wrong the first time.
Oh
So
no, it was not us. It was
it
given to us incorrect.
yeah, yeah, his name was spelled Sharon on the damn flyer, but he kind of fixed it himself when he posted it on his page or something like that, and that's what Jamar figured out that it was
I was
spelled
like,
wrong.
ooh, see now look, now we look crazy, but it's fine.
Right,
Our
but
mistake.
without any further ado, let's bring him in. And there
Hey,
he is.
hey, what's up,
What's going
guys?
on?
What's
How
going
What's
y'all
on?
going on?
doing? Oh my gosh, I'm so excited to be on the show.
Oh,
Amen. It's good, so great to have you. Now, how is it pronounced again, so we know for sure for future reference?
It's Sharon. So
Sharon.
it's
See,
Heron.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
now we know. My bad.
yeah. Oh, y'all are hilarious. I love it.
That's what's up. But yeah, thanks again so much for coming onto the platform again. This is Sharon from the Grind Dallas. Okay, y'all go check
Yes,
out the Grind.
yes,
It's airing every other Thursday, if I'm not mistaken.
yes. Every other Thursday on City Boys Entertainment's YouTube channel. I can check that out exclusively there.
Amen. Amen. So we already given you like an introduction. So we want to give you a chance to tell us again who you are, what it is that you do, and an interesting fact about yourself that people may not know.
Wow. Okay. So who I am. This sound like one of those Bonnie. This is who I am. This is who I seen that Vine. Now I said that Vine. Oh my God, I took it back. Not the Vine. The
That's you went back
TikTok.
and
The
actually
TikTok. Look.
that's something.
Yes, but my name is Sharon. They call me the face of Dallas here. I got that nickname when I arrived here from Dallas, from Waco. A lot of people don't know I'm from a little small town of Waco, Texas. Very, very small, but it's developing really good now, big. But from Waco, moved here in about 2005 officially. I was going to the clubs and just having a good old time meeting people, and moved down here in 2005 officially because from Waco, Dallas was like Las Vegas to me. And ever since then, shit, it's been home. It's just really been home for me. And the face of Dallas comes from me just really doing shows. And I really loved it and opened up a lot of doors for me here in the community over the years to connect with a lot of people and do a lot of good work within the community. One thing a lot of people don't know about me is, hold on, did I freeze?
No, we can still see you.
Oh, y'all
Oh,
can still see me?
oh, we
Okay,
can.
well, my screen froze, but my bad.
Oh,
So one thing people don't know about me is I just started dating. Like I was mentioning backstage with you guys, I just started back dating, and it's been a very, very exciting experience. I just got out of an 11-year relationship, so I waited a while uh, after that whole situation and start dating. I've been having like the time of my life. So dating is good. You don't have to boo up so fast.
wait a minute.
Just
Wait a minute.
11 years though.
Hold on. How many years
11.
with another man?
Yes, with another man. With another
How?
man. Huh?
How? Like we can barely. How? Like we can. Like I can't speak for Jamal. Well, I can. We can barely get 11 fucking days, let alone 11 years.
Can I
Days
get
So,
11
and
days quarantine?
hours.
oh yeah,
Hours.
11 hours, let alone 11
It is
years.
possible. It is definitely very possible. But I mean, we were friends first as well, so I think that really helps being friends. I'm really big on that, getting to know somebody. And I think through friendship, you truly get to know somebody, what your dislikes are, what your likes are, your common interests, and then when it gets grimy, I think that it's that friendship that kind of helps clove and well, not clove, but kind of covers the relationship. If there's you should happen to have one before getting into a relationship, because a lot of people don't do that. They just jump into something. But I think for us, then and even now, having that friendship and just creating a bond first helps.
I'm curious to know now, because when somebody is in like an extended relationship, especially for that long, they say that it takes twice as long as the relationship or something like that to get over the person. Do you find that to be true? Like, how long were you able to mentally let that person go in order to bring another person into your space?
Good question. I think for everybody it's different, because I'm gonna start there. For everybody it's different, so you never really know. There's no gauge on it. It's the two people in the relationship and then them as individuals. So you could be over the relationship as a couple. That's one thing to get over, and then as yourself, and that's the process of feeling that it's over, getting through the overness, even just working that out. And so for me, it didn't take long after we officially broke up, but in my eyes, and I think as well as for him, we were already broken up before even just going official breaking up. Does that make sense? And so I think the last maybe the last 2.5 years, we kind of knew where we were headed, but it just took some time to just break up 11 years,
Mm-hmm.
It just took some time. So for me, it was a couple of years, I guess. And that's the whole process. Going to break up. That's why I waited to even date. Shit. I was like, I'm not jumping in nothing. Because they was at your boy, but I was like, I need some time. You feel me?
Mm-hmm. That's what's up. I cannot relate to anything that you just said, but I'm sure that sounds amazing.
I'm sure he's out there. He's out there. You got to just be open to it. You know what I mean?
Baby. Well,
the experiences that we have had with these tackheads we talk to, like,
Did you say tackheads?
yeah,
grade A fuck boys.
all of them. I don't know what it is about me that attracts them, but one thing about me, I'm a fuckboy magnet. They love me, child. I don't know why.
I'm the CEO and main distributor of the Fuckboy Magnet franchise.
Listen,
Oh Lord.
That's how I be feeling. Shit. But anyway, actually, how far away is Waco from Houston? Because I feel like I used to pass through there.
Waco from Waco to Dallas is about an hour, depending on how you drive. Some people say, "Oh, it don't take no hour. It take less than that." I think about an hour and a half, because I drive like a soccer dad. I don't put all that speed and stuff.
No. I think no. He was saying how far Waco is from Houston.
How far is Waco from Houston?
Yeah.
Maybe about, I would say maybe 2 hours, two and a half, maybe 3 tops.
So it must be like a midway point between Houston.
Depending on who's driving. I guess you could say. I know people who I was driving with, it took us that long to get there. So maybe, I don't know. Some people may say less.
At least you know one of those people.
We want to look at everything. Huh?
I was gonna say, at least you're not one of those people speeding down the damn highway like a crazy person.
No, and I ain't gonna even front. I was before and got those tickets, and those tickets would humble you a lot when you have to dish out that money for just not following the rules.
It's just like for no reason. You're just throwing money away.
Just throwing it away. Let me tell you, one time I got a so the school bus, right? And I'm telling them myself because I paid my ticket. But the school bus, they put the little stop sign out, I didn't know that even if nobody's getting off the bus, if that stop sign is not completely like enclosed back in, that you can get a $300 ticket, $380 ticket, actually.
Oh no.
Mm-mm.
Oh no.
So yeah, I'm a soccer dad after that.
Baby, I'll be Miss Daisy after that.
Okay, can I just get some time served or something? I ain't trying to give you
community service. Let me pick up some trash underneath the freeway.
Exactly. Because that is too much.
Shit. But D said you got your name in the face of Dallas by doing like these different shows. Like what kind of show were you DJing, performing?
Well, so for me, it would be like the equivalent to a drag queen entertainer. We used the guys here in Dallas, you know, in the dressing room, we would say we're drag kings. You know what I mean? We're like the male counterparts to the female counterparts that you possibly see at a club, you know, your favorite club, or on a pageant. You know, the guys, we do the ushers and we do the Chris Browns and we do the Luther Vandross and things like that. And the rap numbers, you know, with all the guys, we do the Migos and Lil Wayne and all that stuff. And so when the first year here, I had no plan of even doing no show or anything like that. I was just so in awe of all of the entertainers that I was watching, you know, just before. First, I didn't even know the whole concept of the show world, the show scene. I didn't know you can come and you can lip sync to somebody else's song, and you know, but it's about the interpretation of it. You know, it's all about the vibe and making it your own. And for me, I would love to go see the show every Sunday night at the legendary and Pearl here in Dallas, Texas, and see the Stasha. See the Stashas and the Silkies, and see Shamar, and see all the women and the men get on the show and just work the crowd and just take you out of whatever you were going through that week, and you just feel like you was somewhere else. And so for me, here, you know, you can do birthday shows, and that's probably elsewhere, but here you can do birthday shows at that time. That's the only time you touch the show, because the show people were the showcast, you never stepped in their lane. But the only time that you could touch that stage is when it was your birthday. So I did a birthday show with two of my best friends at the time. Wheezy, shout out to Wheezy, and Red Ebony, Xavier Ebony. Now, but we called him Red. And we did the boy version to Cater to You, Destiny's Child. And we put people on stage like they did at the BET Awards that year and everything. And it was a fun time. We made so much money. Huh?
I would have paid to see that.
Wait, who was Michelle?
Wheezy. Fly high but not low on social media. You may know him by Fly High, Not Low. He was Michelle, and he's chocolate too. He represent for the Chocolate Kings. And then Red was Kelly. He was the dancer, and he was real slim, you know, we all was slim, you know, but he had that torso, you know what I mean, that six pack, it was on rock. And I was
the last
Sharon. I was saying Sharon. Because I love me some Beyonce, and I'm not even gonna front. I'm not a part of the Beehive. I'm part of the Beagency. You know, I'm a fan that wears a suit. You know what I mean? I'm not gonna argue about no Beyonce because I'm the one that's looking up the facts and I'm doing numbers. I'm only going off of numbers and impact. I'm not going off of anybody else's feeling, because what she does for me, she may not do for you. So.
Oh, that's great. No beehives. That is wonderful.
Yeah, because the Beehive would sting your motherfucking ass.
Baby,
Quickness.
You can't even like one of her songs. You could be like, you know what, this one wasn't necessarily my favorite. They'll say like, your mother deserves to die of cancer.
Right. What do you mean it ain't your favorite Beyonce song? They all my favorite. No, that's not me.
Wait.
Although they all my favorite, but I ain't gonna argue with you about it.
If you your fave, you are not a true fan. There is plenty of songs by each of the people that we love that are trash. And we can.
I would never trash. I would have probably said, yeah, I wish it would have been better, or she probably would have picked this for a single or did a video to this. You know what I mean? But I never, you know, because for me, the way I look at artistry, it's like it's an interpretation is for whatever the artist puts out there. But how I receive it, that's a whole nother vibe. And so their interpretation, I'm not going to get just so caught up, you know. I may understand the theme, but I'm not going to get so caught up in what it, you know what I mean? Because what a song does for me, or some artwork or a poem or a quote may do for me, the intention may not even be what it did, you know, for me. And so I don't ever trash anything. I was like, you know, it is what it is.
Maybe one day I'll get to that level, but right about now, where I'm at today,
it takes time. It takes time. It takes time. Don't think he woke up like this. He didn't woke up like this, but you know, it takes time. It takes time and it's experience.
I can see that. I wish I could get this one over here to go to a drag show to get the same kind of feel of what their girls be giving. Because baby, when you get a bitch up on stage that know what the fuck she doing, baby,
You act like
It
I've
takes a
never.
lot.
You act like I've never seen a drag show before.
live.
You act like I've never seen a drag show before.
Have you ever seen a drag show before?
Oh man, we
I
love the
have.
shows here in
Was it
Dallas. We
good?
love the shows.
None of them were great, but I've seen a drag show before.
Oh,
See, there's a difference. You have to go to a good one. Because you can just see a bitch can get up there and prance around in a wig, but you consider a drag show. If they ain't got out there and sweat,
right.
kicked off their heels, did a wig with it and all that shit, girl, you ain't getting nothing.
And I'm speaking, yeah, and I agree with you, Jamar. It's the ones that really you can tell the ones that just get up there and play with it, but those that are really passionate about it and that really are feeling that song, they give off an energy, you know what I mean? Or it just may be that person that may just do that song and don't even know what you're going through with your life and in your week, and it just hits you. It's like it's just a feeling on both sides as the entertainer and just watching. But for me, I always say this, and it may be it's my biggest, I think, blessing and possibly a curse. I'm like the biggest cheerleader ever. Like anytime that I hear about anything going on, I'm the first to post it. I want you to do good. I want everybody to know and see what you got going on. Especially if I like it. And so thing about it is, when I be in the crowd and I be watching, I'll be up there. Yeah, I'm that one. Yes, cheering like I'm at the BET Awards or something. It's just me. It's that feeling. And being as an entertainer, being on the stage, it's nothing like that feeling. Having people cheer for me, especially from your community, because we're so judgmental all the damn time about every little thing. So yeah,
Baby.
give it a chance, Scotty. Give it a chance. Or come down to Dallas and watch a good show. I'm gonna take you to a good show. Okay.
We'll be in Dallas soon, so we'll be needing to
Okay.
hit you up. Oh, hold on, everybody. We have to stop because Neiman has entered the chat. Hello.
Uh-oh.
I said I always have to stop the show and say hey to my good friend, my good Judy, Miss Neiman. But
Hold on, y'all.
that's so great though. I can't wait. We're gonna actually have to go to a show next time we go.
Absolutely.
But getting back to the show, The Grind Dallas. How did you come across the platform?
Hey. So The Grind, like I was just saying, that's a good segue. I'm the community's biggest cheerleader. I know the Face of Dallas is something that, we get the name, what the face, what is that? And some people think it comes with a lot of vanity. No, it's because I'm usually everywhere supporting everybody. I think it's more than just a look, it has some ties to that. But through The Grind, when I first got wind of it on social media and they were promoting it, there's people on the show that I've been supporting for years and as well as supported me, such as all of them. And so when I seen it, I was posting it out, but even beyond that, Jeremy and Sean, they were throwing events beyond just the show. They had stuff going on all last summer, all this year. It's been hitting the pavement hard. And so basically, I went out and was at the events and supporting them and this and that, and just always showing them love, and got that call to come through for the Sip and Paint, which you guys seen on this past episode. We were at the Sip and Paint, and I got surprised then that I was a cast member, actually, True T. Like, I thought I was just there to attend the event, just have some fun, and just mingle with the guys. Because like I said, I know everybody on the cast. I've known them for years since I've been here in 2005. And so for me, it was like a no-brainer when given that opportunity to be a part.
Oh, super dope. Super dope.
Okay, so being that the show is called The Grind Dallas, of course, and the whole thing in regards to the show is about showing everybody's grind, where everybody's grind is. So, what would you say is your grind? What would you call what you do your grind? Like, how would you describe your grind? I think that's the best way to put it.
So for me, I would describe my grind, and which really really like putting it in paper, putting it in writing, going into business for myself, you know. In the last couple of years, like I said, from being an entertainer and just segueing through in the community, meeting a lot of people with connections, it has opened up a lot of doors. So over the past, it's been 2 years since my last job, and that was working for United Black Element, which is a community center that helped empower young same gender loving men, African Americans, ages 18 to 29, just to simply bring them out, give them a safe haven, a place outside the club through the week, because a lot of times when everybody be in the club and this and that, you see a lot of us, that's the only time we see each other is at these events, looking good, you know, with whatever we got for the weekend to wear. But a lot of these guys needed more of a connection. A lot of the community members needed more of just a safe haven to have somewhere to go outside of your situation, or just have somewhere to go to mingle, play cards, play PlayStation, watch TV, use the Wi-Fi, read a book, take a nap. We did enrichment programming from like 7 to 9 all through the week, from like a Vogue Academy. Let the guys come out there and express themselves every Friday night for that. Doing black chats to raise conversation about things going on in the community. I'm more about stuff like that, bringing people together, connecting gaps, bridging gaps, connecting leaders with other leaders, connecting businesses with demographics, supply and the demand. You know what I mean? So over the years, I've helped or played a part on a lot of teams, and just helping people bring their vision to the next level. You know what I mean? Getting in front of the right eyes, connecting my community. There's a lot of bosses, a lot of kings and queens in our community, and we don't get a lot of opportunity, you know? And a lot of the times when I get opportunity, I try to not only get something for myself, but see how can I multiply my opportunity for the next king and queen. You know what I mean? Whether it's my brother or my sister, or a king and queen that came before me or that's coming after me, because that's what this community did for me when I hit the scene. You know what I mean? They gave me opportunity. I wasn't looking for no job at 17, 18, 19 years old when I hit the scene. I was trying to be in the club. That was most important to me. But by being in the scene, it gives you opportunity if you choose to take it, and it's productive and could be lucrative, and turn it into something, you know. So getting on that show and being consistent shows someone who may be a manager and that come and support me every Friday night or Sunday night, and then offer me that job, or say, hey, there's an opening at that community center, I think they'd be perfect for you. Or the radio show that was, you know, they were I was just a fan of, and they were shifting, the host had to leave, and I didn't want the show to end, so I stepped on as a co-host, as a guest co-host, and then we ran that show for a while, and it then opened up opportunities. Shout out to After Party Radio, they are still kicking it hard. You know, that's my grind. I will say the downfall to that, well, not the downfall, but missed opportunity is I never saw the money in it. I never saw, hey, you know, you can monetize this. You've been, you know, you have a social media network platform with plenty of people, you know, and you never through those connections, and word of mouth is the best marketing tool ever, you know, and just being able to communicate and talk to people works very well too. You never know the tables that you can sit at. You know, I've helped and sat alongside the mayor, Mayor Rollins with United Black Element, and helped usher in the June here in our city is LGBT month, Pride Month here in our city. You know, helping initiatives like that, or connecting families at a family day, or, you know, helping the DJ find a venue to go, you know what I'm saying, through the week, not just at the club hours, helping a DJ or bringing a skate party down here for the community, you know, things like that. That's my grind, you know, not to be long with it, but my grind is simply connecting people.
So you have like a philanthropic viewpoint of like what you
I guess you could say that. Yeah. Yeah. I'm just me, simply Sharon. You know what I mean? That's how I look at it. But yeah, that would be my thing. You know what I mean?
That's good. That's good. We need a lot more, young Black LGBT leaders in the community because I mean, like you said, like when our community, especially when we're young, coming into it, like a lot of us really do only see each other at the club, and we're drunk, high, whatever your vice is, and
whatever your vice
party.
is.
Like they usually like a whole subcategory of friends. Like these are just your club friends, people that you go out with. Like, are y'all really friends, or do y'all just get drunk together for a few hours and then go home?
Right. And have I missed the opportunity to meet an amazing person? And so throughout the years, I worked there for about 5 years, 5.5 years. Shout out to UB, working there in the daytime, meeting someone that you only see at nighttime in the daytime is totally different. You know what I mean? And when you break down those nighttime layers, that nightlife layers, and we all need that nightlife layer, but that daytime vibe, I've met so many people that I maybe thought or maybe had a preconceived notion or just really they had a shell up because we all come out with that shell. A lot of us, we either holding up the wall, nobody's really communicating with each other, not to age myself, but when I first came out, and we all hear that story, when I first came out, but it's really like that. And with the age of social media and things just microwaving so goddamn fast, we're losing the essence and being so desensitized to just every little single thing that's around us that there's no feeling. Everybody's so numb to everything. And so when you come out, it's like, bitch, the only thing that's changed is my outfit. We come to the same club, doing the same thing. We ain't making no connections, but we get on Facebook and we got such a vibe. We got such a vibe on Facebook. Everybody's so articulate. Everybody knows the right answer and this and that. But that same girl is going to look in your eye and don't say a word to you at the club, but then tell you how good you look in the inbox.
Baby, let me tell you, he just dragged 2008 version of me. That was good to be all on Instagram or whatever platform you on, chit-chatting, having a good time, and you would literally see the exact same people that you see through these online circles live in the flesh. Don't say nothing.
It'd be awkward. It'd be so awkward. And I'm like, I won't say super friendly, but I will walk up to you, hey, how you doing? Especially if I see you looking at me, don't let the eye contact thing, for me, that's a magnet. I'm not going to play eye contact tango with you. I'm coming up. What's up? But I'm not going to be obnoxious with it. But some people may think it could be because they're not used to someone coming up to them and being, oh, is he being funny? Is he being shady? You know what I mean? Why he come over here? Well, why not? I don't know you. I'm a region of Georgia. Why don't I know you? You know what I mean? I like to know people in my community. I like to hug. I like everybody to feel special because I know how it made me feel when I first got in any circle or came around a group of gays or anybody. Even still to this day, it's just that it's like you're walking into a whole portal. You can feel it. You know what I mean? You just hear people's thoughts and that vibe. And it's like, bitch, before you try to vibe me out, what's up? How you doing? I'm gonna make you smile before I have you over here thinking something. You ain't gotta wonder about me. I'm gonna let you know.
Yeah, people playing the eye tango. They be sitting there looking. They see you looking. They look away. Then they look back again.
They just back and forth.
Look, it's like there's somebody fine, but don't look right now. I hate it.
Right.
Say something. Just say something.
I don't care how they look. Shit. I mean, if I you just know. And that's what the community is supposed to be about. Ultimately, I think people need to be reminded of that when we come out to these functions, whether it's the club or just when we gather wherever we gather, because everybody's not just a club kid or a club king or queen. There's a lot of people doing a lot of things, and I would love to see more of that and be more of that. And that's another reason why I got on the show, because I wanted to show people that I was more than just a face, or that I was more than just a club kid, or that I was more than just an advocate, that I have, I got feelings, that I go through a lot of things that a lot of people may not know that I go through. There's a lot of, I had not to tell all my business, although anything that I say, I probably already said it before on another podcast, on another situation, because that's how transparent I am. And a lot of people see me for so many years shining, as they say, on top of this and that. You got a great boyfriend. Y'all live in a great house. Y'all been together for wazoo years. Y'all got cars. Y'all got dogs, or this and that. Yeah, all those things are great, and all those things were a blessing. But understand that with who much is given, much is required. And a lot of people don't understand that it's a lot of weight that comes on a lot of things that look amazing. And I'm not saying any of the things that I just named in any certain order, but I'm just saying that juggling being a socialite, juggling working in the community. You know what I mean? So in the daytime I'm in the community, I'm doing this. Nighttime I may be doing a show, or I may be handing out condoms, or I may be trying to sign people up to come march with us in the Martin Luther King parade. Or, it'll be a plethora of things. I felt being attached to the show and being able to showcase that to even more people, and then being connected with other bosses would be just a win-win, because I took some time out from the scene. I had to, for my mental health. After my breakup, we were already a public couple, and so we were more okay with the breakup than the community was. The community, every time, oh my God, don't get me started.
A public relationship. Everybody, all in their business, feel like they have rights to all of what's going on, and we just.
Oh my God, they knew so much. They knew more about me than I knew about myself. Allegedly, they knew more about me and us, and what I was doing, what I ate for breakfast, why I chose this shirt. They knew everything about. It was crazy. It was bananas, but it was therapeutic, because it also, with being in the forefront for so long and being so open and being so public, it kind of forced me and gave me an opportunity to say, you know what, let's take some time out for yourself and just chill. You don't owe nobody nothing, because I just sit back and chill. And through these last 2 years, I made an amazing guy, just starting over, fresh, and so I got my own LLC. Me and him is going to business together because we have like-mindedness, and had I not opened myself up and let go of some things that I was holding on to because God was trying to put something better in my hands, I probably still would have been in that insanity, and I'm talking about all the things of the past. I'm not just saying a relationship. I'm just saying just being so giving. You can be so giving that you have nothing left for yourself.
That's true. We are like people-pleasing type of people. We try to find we get our fuel from seeing other people happy. I mean, that's all good. That's great.
Yeah.
But at some point, it's like, look, turn the phone
I'm
off.
on E. I'm on E.
What the fuck you want to do? If you want to lay up on the couch under your blanket and watch Netflix for an entire day, if that's what
you should be able to
do that.
Yes, it's self-care, and it's not being selfish. It's being self-full. You need your cup running over, plenty full, running over. Don't just pour it to hit the level. Let that motherfucker run over, because when people come looking for you to pour into them, then it's that overflow that's gonna go into their cup, and then you have enough for yourself. I want my cup on full. I don't need my stuff on empty, and then you over here drinking good, and I'm over here like, hello, I'm thirsty, and ain't nobody gonna pour in. And that, when you find out everybody cup that you done filled up ain't gonna pour back into yours, that's when shit gets real. That's when you want to start knocking over cups. But then, then you have to work on yourself. and that's, I'm making light of it, but really that's what I did, in the last 2 years. I had to just sit back and humble myself and just, don't nobody owe you nothing. You did what you did for people because you wanted to. And so nobody owes you anything. And having to rebuild yourself up from your own bootstraps is more fulfilling than anything, than being handed over to me. So I'm very excited about that.
People feel guilty about doing that, though. They feel like if I'm not being productive, then it's a hindrance to me. And it's just like, you don't always have to work like a machine.
Then
I
you
just
turn into
feel like
one.
y'all are reading me right now.
I mean, look, let it touch and agree with your
Is
spirit.
it hitting home, Scotty?
Let it touch and agree
I
with your.
mean, because literally, I just got cussed out like 2 nights ago by one of my cousins because I was saying how exhausted I was, and they was like, well, they were saying, well, you've been doing a lot, and because I work 40 hours a week, and then I have to come home and do this, my YouTube stuff, and I probably spend another 20 hours a week at the most doing this. And so I was telling him, I was at work today and I was walking and I found myself nodding as I'm walking. I'm just that exhausted. I'm walking, but I'm nodding at the same time.
Oh
Like,
man.
you know. And it was like, you're not taking care of yourself. You're not resting properly. You're doing so much. You're doing your YouTube blog, and then you're doing your work, and you got your job, and then you're traveling all at the same time. You just need to take out some time. You need to take out maybe 2 or 3 days of self care days and just not do anything. And I just don't know how to not do nothing. So it's funny hearing this conversation, and it's like, why are they reading me right now? Because this, like, I'm sitting here yawning right now because I'm fucking tired. But at the same time, it's like, it's because I haven't taken out the time to just not do anything. Like the person like me, because I'm
You
so
gotta take your
damn
time.
hard headed, I ain't gonna learn till something happens where I faint from exhaustion, and then
Oh
it'd be
no.
like, then I learn. Then like it's crazy.
I think
You
that.
know,
Oh, go ahead.
well, I was just gonna say, hopefully that doesn't happen, Scotty. Take it's nothing wrong with taking that time. But I will share a little really quick. I like I said, it didn't nothing happen overnight, just coming to a sense of just experience and understanding of self. And for me, I had to go to the hospital from exhaustion. I was dehydrated. I thought I was good. I was on the go, 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 go. And I had to stop. And this was back in 2018. November, about Thanksgiving time. I had to take some time out and about a month away. And so then I went back to work 2019. 2019, like my pandemic hit before the pandemic hit. Let's put it that way. 2019 was my pandemic year, my pre-pandemic year. But it was just a stripping away because I could not, like you said, just say, I don't know how to just sit back and chill. The things I was holding on to so much, it was literally being torn out of my hands because it was not either for me or I just didn't know how to just balance it out. And so I would just say, with that being said, just find that time because your health is your wealth.
That's true. And I was thinking. I feel like a lot of us have that attitude because our generation looks up to people, and we see like the entrepreneurs. Like we kind of got adapted this idea where you don't really necessarily need a degree. You can kind of go out, get a trade, hustle, make some money. Sleep later. You got to really just be out here grinding, doing all this X, Y, and Z, making
Sell something.
money. And we don't also like, oh, but by the way, in between all that time, you have to do this thing that's called sleep. Eating is also very important. you know,
Okay, laugh. Enjoy the breeze. And it sounds so cliche, but and that's why I love the guy that I'm dating right now, Mikey. He's someone that's like he loves stuff like that. He reminds me to enjoy the sunlight, let the sun in, you know what I mean? We need that natural light. Stuff like that. Someone that keeps you grounded, someone that keeps you just, don't get too lost in it. I'm supporting you at whatever direction you want to go with your things. And I mean, like as far as work and this and that, or just ambition or goals, per se. But just having that, through the week time of just let's go have a picnic. Let's go to the gun range. Let's go do something that has nothing to do with just having to do something. But you get what I'm saying? Just having that R&R time, rest and relaxation. And especially in our bodies and our tempers too. Because you're like, I got it, I can do it. But just because we look young and we still moving around. You know, we're conditioning our bodies now to how they're going to be set up in the future. You know, and that's something awesome to think about, especially us Black people. Just throw that out there.
We got that old silent killer of diabetes in the Black community.
Hello, and I need my nubs. I need my stuff. I'm not trying to make light. I'm just saying I need my shit. I need what Big Mama say. You ain't cutting off my leg, and that's that.
I'm telling you, as much as it pains me, I'm like, look, you got to start cutting down on some stuff, moderate some stuff. You can cut it out completely. That's good. So what I'm trying to do is like wean myself off of like pork and beef, and just start getting rid of like the red meats, because that's the stuff that's like really super heavy in your system, and it's in so many good fruits.
It is. I was so when the vegan situation hit, I would say my former manager, he was vegan, and he will always express and just really, really be passionate about us trying out new things. And I'm not gonna lie, like vegan ice cream or nachos, you would never think those things would be so amazing, but they are so amazing. Even the jalapenos, I believe, were vegan. Or maybe that's not even possible. I don't know, but maybe it was. But I think everything was vegan, and the cheese, everything, we ate it. The brownie, and it's like you said, it's so filling, and I know the difference within like eating some soul food and then eating some vegan soul food. It's like I do like the feeling of like, oh, I don't have to, you know what I mean, or feeling so heavy. So I'm not vegan though. I'm a meaty. I love my meat. I gotta eat my meat. I could probably eat a pack of bacon. I ain't gonna front, but I'm working myself out.
I'm gonna see if I can transfer over to turkey. I'm gonna try to see if I can incorporate the turkey bacon into my life.
Turkey bacon.
That would be like if I can get rid of bacon. Oh, I'm halfway through the door. I'm halfway through.
Well, they got turkey bacon. Turkey bacon's good. Turkey sausage. Yeah.
Look, she's like, no. I'm trying. Look, I'm trying not to have have to take all these pills later in life and have to cut off my appendages and have to deal with all this blood sugar drama and stabbing myself and all this shit. I ain't trying to do that.
Yeah, and I have, as young, and it happens faster than we possibly can think. And now that even a lot of foods are even being super more processed than they were before, it's a speedy process that nobody wants to go through. You know what I mean? But it happens. I'm one blood pressure situation away from possibly having to take pills, and that's real. You know what I mean? But that's just from stress. That's another reason why I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna hang it up. Let me take a little break away. You have to do that, because I would be damned if the girls kill me off some stress. You know what I mean? I'm gonna go out like a G. It needs to be like a T-Rex or something, or a Transformer. How he died? Stressed the fuck out. They found him stressed. I ain't got time for it.
That whole aneurysm.
A whole aneurysm.
Okay. Shifting gears back to the grind, Dallas. So I know you said that you had relationships with a lot of people from the cast beforehand. Did any of those relationships change after you filmed the show?
Oh. Well, for me, I think my situation is a little bit different, and because I was brought in mid-season. As well as my own personal stuff. Like I said, I've been away as far as the scene goes, not as heavy as I was, as far as the community and all the things I mentioned before, doing shows, those things. I'd give them here and there, and now I'm with, the grind and stuff, that brings me out a little bit more. I wouldn't say change. It just really magnified some. I'll put it that way. I'm very surprised with some people. I'm gonna keep it 100. I'm very surprised with some people, and not in a good way. Not in a good way. So I guess yes, relationships have definitely either changed.
Say their names.
Who are you surprised with?
Say their name.
Okay, so let's get ready to take a sip, gentlemen.
Look, do what you must. What are we
So
drinking?
let's just go down the showcast. So for the showcast, you know, I didn't know the female, didn't get to meet her. As far as watching, I loved her, thought she was cute or whatever, but she didn't really bring a lot to the show. Then we have Stanley. Little people, a lot. One fact that a lot of people may not know: Stanley is my uncle. That is my one of my gay mother's brother. So that's my uncle. Okay, or actually maybe great uncle, because he may be Rude Boy's brother, and so Rude Boy is my pawpaw or whatever. That's supposed to be my whole family. So even walking into the situation, I know how to keep it professional. I know how to, you know, this is a setting for this situation. So don't walk in there like, ooh. But if you on some real shit and you on some fam shit, it don't matter what setting you're in, you're gonna always stay true to who you are and who you've been. And for me, I think that some people have possibly just, you know, allowed some of this clout and fame to get to their heads, or just allowed them, if not go to their head, just to cloud their peripherals, period, and not allowed to see a lot of the smoke that they're surrounding themselves in, and then allowing to change them and how they would naturally possibly react to certain situations. Case in point, I and I don't know if this is going to be in the show or not, but I just had a situation at a club that one of the cast members DJs at. I'm gonna just say that. And or they're also the manager, because last time I checked, when we were at the Sip and Paint, I was told that they were a manager. And when I was, you know, upon being invited to come to the club, because I hadn't been to that club in a while, because I was currently on band. Why was I on band, you may ask? I was banned because of a security guard that's just a little bit too handsy that they continue to employ at that club. And just has multiple altercations with community members. Not just myself, but all last summer, all last fall, all last winter, all this spring, he's still having altercations with community members and still continues to be employed. So I had my first situation with him back in September. I said, you know, I'm gonna ride out my band, no shade. I really wasn't around none of these girls like that. Or guys. I'm gonna say girls. Girls, I'm saying, because this is some bitch shit that I'm talking about, and that we're gonna keep it real and 100 about. Because I'm transparent, like I said earlier. It's just surprising to me that a lot of people that I've helped employ, have helped put money and coins in their purse, have, through the process of being professional, have always looked out for them from A to Z. That when situations arise in their situation, whether you are the top dog or not, you are part of that. You're part of that kennel. You're a part of that dog pound. You're part of that situation. And so for you, not on the many levels of maybe just being a family member or just being the manager, as you say, or just simply, you know, trying to figure out what the fuck happened. The whole establishment, nobody's reached out to me, nothing. When we had a big old spring, our pre-spring Juneteenth weekend, I don't know if you guys heard about it, but just past February, we had like a big situation down here in Dallas, a weekend, and it was like a pre-Pride weekend. Long story short, there was a lot of celebrities coming down here. There was a lot of big names down here. I went out, and the same security guard gave me issues. But I was promised that I would have no issues with this guy at the Sip and Paint, because, oh, I'm in charge now. And everything's been lifted. Everything's okay. You'll be fine. I got messages to prove that. I've got, I got verbal, but I verbally talked to this person. Up until that point, I've never had an issue with this man or looked at him sideways. I've always looked at him as family. I've always supported the businesses. Y'all can look it up. I'm in his apparel, left and right, trying to help sell his situation, his brand. And that's one of the things down here in Dallas I dislike, is that a lot of people forget some of the main soldiers who helped build the castle that they trying to stunt in right now, you know? And that's just point blank, period. A lot of girls get an opportunity and they just start feeling like, bitch, I could have stunned on you in 05, 06, 07, 08, 09, 2010, 2011, 2012, 2013, 2000. Like, should I go on? You get where I'm going with this? And it's not about pulling up a card. I'm saying generally, a lot of people forget who they are once they get to a point of who they think they're trying to become. There has to be a balance in between the both. Have a little bit of your true essence as well as being molded into whatever journey you're headed on. But a lot of people can't do that here. And for me, yes, the relationships have definitely changed because I thought I was going to be welcomed with open arms. I was not. I was not open with open arms. I haven't talked to actually any of the cast members other than Jeremy, Sean, Neiman, Suge, and Pee Wee. Those are the only guys that reach out to me on this cast.
Oh, shit.
And that's from, and I'm speaking, that's from the Sipping Paint all the way up until me speaking to you guys right now. I have not spoken to anyone else. Even with the altercation included, I have not talked to anybody. I think they were more upset that I went on live and blasted the shit the way I blasted it. So what I'm saying right now has already been said. You know, stop cooning for them coins. Stop allowing things to happen, you know, and not understanding. You know what I stand for. I check the hashtag, simply Sharon or the Face of Dallas, or Unity in the Community, or you be down. Like, check it. My resume runs deep, but I'm not always throwing that in people's faces. But I can.
Okay, so what I take from this is that the people you have the issues with is Stanley and Rude Boy.
Well, I'm gonna say that I have no issues with those gentlemen as gentlemen. I have an issue with how they go about, and not they because they're two different people. I have no issue with Stanley, so I just say I haven't talked to Stanley. So let's clear that up. I have no issue with Stanley. I just haven't spoken with him, but I would possibly thought I would since that's my uncle, or because I'm a new cast member on this show that you're on. You know what I mean? And as he's mentioned on your guys' show, I believe that was last week. He was saying, you know, when there's a job to do, you know, and reaching out and this and that, and you know, there I don't feel no love there. I don't feel no, you know, nobody's reached out and invited me to nothing. Jeremy and them has. I just had dinner with Jeremy and Sean this past Sunday, and it wasn't on no rah-rah shit or no let's be seen shit. It was about just, hey, you and your dude come out and have dinner with us. And a couple of others, but you know, as I'm saying, that's the invitation. How it was to me, very 100, very, you know, very sincere, you know, and we had an amazing time. It's just crazy, and I think for me, what it was, I think when I was just up and up and up, you know, I really never just showcased anything that I was going through behind closed doors. And like I said earlier, I had spoke on a podcast. Because, you know, I'm very transparent. I had went to jail for a couple of days. My first time in jail. It was an experience. It wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be, especially when they told me about the gay thing. Because I had seen like 3 people or 4 people I know that I knew, and they took very good care of me. They looked out for me because they knew it was my first time. And they knew that wasn't a place for me. But I did earn it. I did definitely earn it. I tore some shit up. But anyways, it's just when it hit the community, it was 2 things. It was, oh, did you hear what happened to the Cameron? And of course, I expected that, or Sharon, because the Cameron was my stage name, or the Face of Dallas, whatever. But Sharon is my name. But or it was either a lot of people that I thought was family that was gonna hold me down, that was gonna be a part of the gossip, was about the gossip. And that's another reason I have an issue with really just a person, which they have to confirm, because it is something was brought to me about what was said about me when was said that I was supposed to be a part of this show. But don't get it twisted. A lot of you girls only have an opportunity because I said no first. And that's on this platform. That's on chasing realities, chasing Dallas. And it's no shade. It's for real. I got receipts for y'all asses. And this is one thing I want to wait to say when I got on this show and moving forward publicly is that I'm tired of being nice. I'm going to always be me. But one thing that people need to understand, y'all could never with a nigga like me. So stop acting like y'all been them bitches and y'all been them niggas. Can you cuss on this show?
We done said fuck, bitch, asshole, all type of other shit.
Oh, well, it's too late for that. Stop acting like y'all with them bitches and them niggas and start acting like kings and queens and stop the bullshit. But let's check it first, because there's some shit that needs to be checked. You know, like you said, everybody has their vice of choice. I've never kept it a secret that I smoke weed or that I popped a pill or that I possibly hit a, you know what I'm saying? So with that being said, you know, when people are saying, oh, so-and-so is going to be on the show and you're saying, oh, you letting the head promote for you, or it's like, it wouldn't even be on the show. You mad because I'm doing promotion. Bitch, my platform is bigger. My platform has been big. I don't know. I don't have to spend shit. I don't got to steal shit to be seen, to shine. Being myself gave me the opportunity, all the opportunities that I've had, the ones I said yes to, the ones I passed up on. Some of you girls should be happy that I passed up and let you girls shine. Some of you girls should be happy that I took 2 years off and decided to just sit back and chill. Some of you girls probably missing those checks that I got for y'all when I was like, let's not. And this is the face of Dallas that y'all gonna get moving forward, because I hate for a bitch. Actually, I love it when bitches smile in my face, because when you decide to take the energy to be fake, but when you see me, it's fam. This, hey, you looking good. All that energy you put into being fake for my real ass lets me know what side of the fence we both on. So continue to be fake for me, because you know my real ass gonna do some real shit. That's why you fake it.
Well, the doors of the church are open. Any and all that want to come down the aisle.
And I've been quiet. I've been quiet for a minute because I'm like, they're gonna reach out, they're gonna look, you know. But you're more concerned with your image right now. You're missing out that your family was hurting, and your family's still hurting. But at this time, the door ain't closed. Well, it's closed, but it's locked. You don't have to knock. You were more than welcome to come in as you please. But now I'm at the peephole with it. We're gonna have to talk through the door, because now I don't know how you coming in no more.
I want to know, because I felt like we was going on one train, and then somehow we just so left. I was like, wait a minute.
But no, it's not left. It's not left. It's more so.
But I was like,
no, I get what you're saying.
How did we get here?
No, you know, and you know what, and that's it's funny you say it like that, but that's exactly how it is. People feel that it's one thing, and there'll be so much stuff going on. And for me, I don't fake the funk, and because I've been sitting on this for a while and just sitting back and waiting, you know. And I was asked, if I'm asked a question, I'm going to give the real, you know. I'm not sitting back harping on it. I'm not sitting back, you know, angrily petting my dog like, oh my God, I can't, you know. I don't think about that. But when it's brought up, I definitely, you know, asked about it. If he asked me about it, would have checked on me, he would have known his damn self. But it is what it is. He don't reach out. He didn't give a fuck that, you know, I was manhandled by his security. He never reached out and seen that I posted that my fingers were damn near broken, that I had a shoulder injury. Like it could have went left. And I'm being very more detailed about this than I ever have even been, even since the incident. But I'm just being honest, because thank God my fingers weren't broke. Thank God I didn't have no situation, because that would have been another situation. Would have been in litigation. But it is what it is. And I would have been owning that place.
And here I am.
Around, if I'm making ground.
Ready? I was not ready. I was like, oh, wait a minute. I felt like you held that in. Like I felt like that was
I
such a
did.
for you just now. And I was
It
like,
was.
we just had to step
Not
back and just
in
like,
my
you know what, go
head.
ahead.
Back here thinking about
Thank you. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Y'all I'm back now.
Are you sure there's nothing left?
Am I sure? No, I'm good.
We'll find the rest of it later. We'll find the rest of it. You know how to poke and prod
No,
and find out the remains.
it's nothing but love, though. But love and respect. Love has to come with respect, and it goes both ways. If I've been holding you down, I expect the same. If something would happen to you and I would have reached out, I expect the same. And so there's no need to wonder how I feel. There's no need to wonder. You know what I mean? That's why it is what it is.
Is that sort of I don't want to call it animosity or energy. Do you
It's
think that was the
disappointment.
reason? What's that, baby?
It's disappointment.
So would you say
For
that
me,
was that energy from that type of disappointment was the one of the causes for the commotion that came up at
at the sip and paint.
the sip and paint?
absolute. Well, I'm gonna say this. You're gonna have to stay tuned and watch. But ooh, you just have to stay tuned and watch. You have to stay tuned and watch. But I will say this: I, I am, I'm on ready at this point with it. I'm on ready, and that could be good. That could be bad. My door is open, but just come walk in my shit correct. Period. Or don't come around me because I'm on ready.
Interesting reunion. Very interesting. Mm.
We'll be there front and center.
And also this, if there shout out to any of my cat. If there's anything that needs to be said about me, either save it for the reunion or don't. I mean, because at this point, it's nothing to be said. But if you got anything to say, please get it off your chest in my face. Cause see, I don't like that. You know, I don't. We boys. I know we gay and la 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 all that, but we boys, and I just can't stand bitches not to be able to say shit, real nigga shit to your face, even if they sitting right next to you.
Baby, baby, don't you know that you're so
I didn't wear y'all out. I didn't wear y'all out.
I need context. I need context.
Keep watching, keep watching, keep watching. City Boys Entertainment, keep watching, supporting, and you know, there's good things coming. Just know that.
So you child.
Okay, good job.
So whenever we have ensemble casts like this, and I know that we've already discussed, you know, your relationship and, you know, the duration and things of that nature, but I'm always curious to know, I have to ask, out of the entire cast, has there ever been anyone that you've gone, how do I word this without being...
all the way with?
No. Wait, let me think about that. Actually, no. There's no one in there. I've never slept with Sharon, never slept with Rude Boy, never slept with Stanley, never slept with anybody. Have any of them slept with each other? Maybe. But I've never slept with anybody.
Has anybody tried to sleep with you? Angel in the sky, she was.
I'm waiting for the response.
Are you waiting for his response? Absolutely. Absolutely. Absolutely.
And who would that be? Do you need a refill? Do you need a refill? Because we can wait.
No, actually, no, because I'm ashamed that they even tried. Now, let me stop.
No, don't stop.
No. Actually, let me start. Start. I'm not stopping shit.
You can't. It's just like the roller coaster. It's too late to turn back now. The seatbelts are locked.
It is. But you know, it is what it is. But no, I've never stepped anybody. All seriously, I've never stepped anybody on the cast. All those guys are amazing looking and are very capable of getting whatever. But I've never stepped on any of those guys. Of course, you know, throughout the years, I've been here since '05, so we've all crossed paths in some certain types of way. But like, you know, not to tell too much, but like Neiman was my first gay son. Like I said, one of my first gay sons. I've known Neiman ever since he was a type. Okay. And so that's one. Stanley's my uncle. That's nothing but family. Rude Boy, that's family. Jeremy and Sean, they're I love those guys. Never stuck with them. They're new, you know, to our community. It doesn't seem like it because they've been making so many moves, but yeah, they're new to the community. Shug has always been a good support of mine within the community. And then we have the young and Pee Wee. If he's, yeah. Horace.
Okay. I was about to say, who the hell is Pee Wee? Because I have never heard of that name.
I'm sorry. Because I know everybody by everywhere. I be calling it. I ain't probably call everybody by all their names.
I know you haven't mentioned Orlando since we started this conversation.
Oh, in Orlando. No, I don't. I've never with Orlando. Orlando is cute, you know, and I love tacos and Tuesdays. Every Tuesday night, I love that.
Well,
I will say something about everybody here. Everyone has something going on. Truly, everybody's definitely grinding on this ensemble. Everyone is a king in their own right, and one thing I look forward to in the future is just being able to showcase that. And of course, there's going to be issues when you have a lot of alpha men in the same room, in the same ensemble, you know, in the same scene alone. And sometimes we cross each other's paths. Sometimes we step on each other's toes with Timberlands. But it is what it is. And one thing about it, none of us make or break any other. You know, they don't make me, they don't break me. And I'm sure any of the other guys would say the same thing. None of us make or break the other. And so that's one thing I love about this ensemble is everybody's able to stand in their own right, but we've definitely stood together at some point in time.
What would you say is the reason for the divide in the group? Because it looks like it's a clear divide in the group. So what would you say is the reason for that?
As some of the cast members mentioned on some previous episodes of the Prelude, missed opportunities, just simply not seeing what they truly felt in the moment. I would like to see Sean and Jeremy not to have to work as hard. I'll put it that way. They're doing every fucking thing as far as being on the cast, as well as, you know, producing the show and making sure everything, you know, I feel like I would love to see them have more of a bigger team. They have an amazing team, but I would love to see them get even more help and more support so they can really just sit back and with us as cast members and, you know, not to be so overwhelmed. I would love to see that. I would love to I know the divide and just stop sleeping with each other. Oops,
okay.
was I not going to say that?
Let you get away with the last one, but you can't talking about this shit. Like,
Almost
okay,
made you love me.
who fucking? I need to know who is fucking.
Almost made you cry.
You'll have
I need 2 names and I need to know who's fucking.
If everybody's as real as me, maybe they'll say it at the reunion. But no, I'm just joking. Not everybody's sleeping with each other.
Now, see,
you know, when a lot of hot guys get around each other, shit happens. But that's my opinion, and you know, maybe that is what it is. Nothing's off. You know.
No.
My boss told me that everything is good, so I'm good. My mouth was not sanctioned or filtered or contractually bonded to anything, so I'm just being honest. That's just my honest opinion, you know. But I mean, that I've heard that from cast members themselves. You know what I mean? Just upon arrival, it is what it is. anything that has been said to me can definitely be repeated. And for me, I will only repeat stuff for growth and for anything to be nurtured, severed, whatever needs to be severed, dead weight needs to be released. If there's girls on our ensemble that are just dead weight, cut them girls off at the ankle and leave them where they at. It is what it is. We got to move forward. One thing about it, like I said, all of us are bosses and kings in our own right. And so with that being said, we have a vision and you're looking to move forward with something. You don't got time for stragglers. You get what I'm saying? Because that's your vision. So keep moving forward with people that's going to see it for you, so y'all can see it together.
Whew. Scotty, you better start asking these questions at this damn event now. You better get the teeth. Like, you can't leave. Who was
But anyway, okay. So what we do at the end of every interview is we play a little game. And the game is we go through each person in the cast and you have to describe them in one sentence or one word. Be 100% honest. No Miss America answers, please. But I don't think you're going to be giving us any Miss America answers because you've been extremely honest tonight. I have had to, sing Brandy a couple of times.
See, I didn't walk you right on up.
So, I guess I could start it off with the first name. I'm not gonna. I'm not. We're not gonna include the girl Lay because you never had the chance to meet her, so there would be no point of us mentioning her at all. So I'm gonna start out with.
But for Lay, I would say next. But if it was one for one, I would say next.
Already there.
Orlando.
I love her, but who? Are we starting?
Yeah, Orlando.
Oh, I thought that was it.
Young boss.
Okay.
I don't want to. Neiman.
Thick boss.
Yes, he is.
He is.
Yes. Sophisticated boss.
I can see
that. Stanley.
Mysterious boss.
That one took a little bit more time.
Rude boy.
I was gonna say uncle. The first thing that came in was uncle. I was like, no, I'm not gonna go with uncle. So if you said as cast members, I'm not looking as family. So mysterious boss.
Rude boy.
Confusing boss.
Can I throw a monkey wrench and put in Harase?
Go ahead.
Misunderstood boss.
Sean.
I really like Sean. I really, really like Sean. Nubian king boss. He just gives me royalty when I see Sean. Sean just gives me royalty. I'm sorry. He does.
Nubian king.
Everything. When he walks in, he just demands a presence. It is what it is. Mr. Leaks.
Now, I believe we're on the last one. Is this last and not least? Am I wrong, Scotty?
I think this is the last one.
Y'all left out Jeremy.
That's what I said. I know.
That's the last one.
Jeremy's the last one. I'm going to say, is there no one after Jeremy?
I don't think it is.
Yeah, yeah, I think you named everybody. Y'all didn't name me unless y'all say me too.
You can't give your opinion about yourself. You're giving
Yes, I can.
the
Yes,
whole
I can.
first half of this interview.
Okay, you're right. You're right.
What would you say for Jeremy?
Grinding boss.
That he is. I'm about to say, oh, goddamn.
Chocolate grinding boss, because he is chocolatey.
Yes, he is.
That he is too. Well, listen.
Get your little chocolate.
Also, thank you for playing the game. First of all, some people be getting a little nervous. They be like, "Oh shit." But one of the other questions we like to ask towards the end of our interviews are, did you have a good time? Did you feel comfortable while you were here? And did you feel like we did our jobs as the hosts of the show? Give us your feedback.
I definitely had a good time. I feel like I was just talking with, some cousins, some brothers, you know what I mean? All in all, we're all community members, no matter if we're from different communities. I really definitely feel like I was just having a great conversation with some great community members. So I definitely appreciate it. I definitely, 10s across the board. Your comment card will be 10s across the board for me.
Hey.
So I love it. I definitely love it. And I truly also just appreciate the opportunity given us, the Grind Dallas City Boys, by way of City Boys Entertainment, just the opportunity to come and be on you guys' platform and talk about the show and talk, express ourselves and just let people know what we're about and really just let people get to know us a little bit better.
Absolutely. But thank y'all for coming on and helping us spread the word to a different community, because most of our reach was mainly in like the city of Atlanta or maybe Florida and Mississippi. So the more reach that we can get, the better. So we appreciate it.
We're in this together. But I'm trying to give you the fist. Look, we in this together. Pound it up. Hey.
I have to make sure I went
I love it.
Okay, get too close. But actually, no. Before we let you go, I do want to ask this question. I just thought of, because you gave a lot of good information about philanthropy and the community. What would you say is like a good piece of advice to somebody that's coming up to be able to do what you do? Like if we were to help breed more people like you to build in the community, what advice would you give to somebody on how to get started with that?
Awesome question. I would say just finding that network of just like-minded individuals that are just there's power in numbers, number one. Doing research, seeing if there's opportunities to help your vision along, such as needing spacing, needing venues, needing place to hold these things, seeing if you can get people that can offer up these resources or connect with you in collaboration, and seeing if you guys can align vision and goals, as well as schedules and all that stuff. And I think the rest is history, as well as depending on how structured and how, I'm sorry, that's my dog. He just hit his bowl. That means he wants something in it. But just building that structure, just for me, there's money. There's so much money out there. So I don't know if you're looking to start a nonprofit or on those lines or anything like that. But if you were, there is plenty of money out there to get. You just have to sit down and just formulate your vision. Take your vision, put it on paper, and then, let a grant writer or someone else or just someone help just carve out whatever you need and just ship that stuff out. The worst you can get is a no. But, you may get a surprise that it's a yes. And then what you going to do? What you said you want to do, and just make it happen.
Jamar, what the hell does Rufus want?
Hi, Rufus.
Look, this was the one that was making all that noise, walking over all my damn cords and my computer and ring light, trying to find a place to sleep because he can't ever let me sleep but nowhere near by myself. So
he's beautiful.
Come on and get in the camera, old grandpa.
He's beautiful.
But again, we thank you again for coming on to the platform. Scotty, do you have any further or closing announcements you want to make?
I don't. I had a great time up here. You was very honest, which is what we like, honest. And yeah, I had a great time up here. It was a pleasure getting to know you a little bit better up here. This is what these interviews are about. Sometimes when we watch these web series, we do have preconceived notions of people just based on what we see on the in front of the camera. But when they come up here to our platform, they give us another layer to them, and that's what I appreciate the most. So, with that being said, I definitely appreciate you coming on and allowing me.
Absolutely, absolutely.
I want to see this reunion.
Yeah.
Huh?
I want to see this reunion.
Well, y'all stay tuned. Fresh episodes coming out. I believe next Thursday. Well, it's coming Thursday, coming out pretty soon. Either this Thursday or next Thursday, but it's coming out pretty soon. So just stay tuned. Keep watching City Boys Entertainment. Well, follow me at the Face of Dallas on any social media network. As this is right there below, right there. They can see that, right?
Oh yeah, I can see.
Okay, so yeah, right there. Ah, it's right there. I love you guys. Appreciate it.
Thank you again so
All
much.
right, thank you so much.
We'll see you soon on the road, baby.
Yes, you already know.
And we got to go to a drag show.
Oh, tip big and enjoy it, Scotty.
He's coming. He's coming.
All right. Good night, y'all.
All right. Good night. Let me see. Oh, there we go. All right, so that was our interview for tonight. But have no fear because we have another interview tomorrow night with controversial.
Well, no, he's not the most. One of them, because we could.
One of the most.
If we really, never mind. I ain't gonna wish that into. Can you imagine what if we got both?
Who is both?
His friend, his old friend.
I don't even know who that is.
You know who that is.
I have no clue. No idea. Like at all.
1, 2, 3.
I have no idea who you're talking about.
We have December tomorrow, everybody.
We're gonna dress him tomorrow. I'm pretty sure that this is gonna be funny as shit.
Girl, I thought about preparing some bullet points. I feel like I don't have to.
Yeah, I feel like we don't have to come up with no notes or no questions because it's a lot that we can go from. We can go and talk about. We can talk about his experience on Chasing Dallas, the retreat. We could talk about his experience on Chasing Dallas season 3 because they're now filming. We could also talk about what Eddie calls it, the unstable hustle. We could also talk about that too. So,
and then just drama that's just come on just from his fucking live streams on Instagram, child.
oh yeah, we could talk about all of that. We could talk about one of those little people that rides the hover rounds in the grocery store coming on his live talking about meeting Jamar. We could talk about all of that stuff. Every last one of those things.
Oh, we're going there, bitch.
They went there when they said they checked us at that damn reunion.
That could not be what they said. It could.
That is what they said, honey.
Did you see it, or did somebody tell you?
Somebody told me, and I believe every word because all they do is lie.
Because I'm just like, there's no way that it couldn't have been talking about us.
They were talking about us. They said they checked me and you at the reunion and ran over your foot.
No way. There's no way.
They said that.
But people were there. There were witnesses. There were literal cameras.
Baby, all we said, all I know that happened was it was a quick exchange because we didn't even know who the fuck they was. It was a hey Scotty, it was a hello back, and we walked the fuck away. I don't know I don't know how we got checked.
'Tis a forever be a mystery.
Baby, I just had to bring it up. But yes,
That's gonna be
Drake,
fun tomorrow. I still have some Hennessy left.
listen, I might have to get a drink just for that interview tomorrow. You know, I
Please
have to
do.
work
You
with
need
it.
something. You are allowed to be your true self tomorrow.
So you know. But yes, Drake Simber will be on our show tomorrow. He has been in the works for quite some time now. And I'm pretty sure he gonna bring the people to the show, child, because he is something else with himself.
I see Sharon and Demon said we did a great interview.
Thank you, Neiman and Sean. We are going places, bitch. We gonna go. We going places, honey. We going places. But I'm gonna ask you this while we're on air, okay? So,
The answer is no.
bitch, let me say what I gotta say. So listen, how you know that me, you, Terrence, and Josiah discussed the whole boys' night out thing, right? How would you feel if we took turns having it on each other's platforms? Like one time we do it, it'll be on mine. The next time we do it, it could be on Josiah's. The next time we do it could be on Terrence. The next time we do it, be Jamar's. It not in no particular order, but how would you feel about that?
That's fine with me.
Okay.
I mean, you know, with
Okay.
stuff like that, it really doesn't matter where it goes.
Yeah.
Because it's
Exactly.
just like a conversation that we're just allowing other people to see that we wouldn't normally have anyway.
Yeah, yeah, because there ain't no like we were talking about this last night. I actually sent you the link because we was live last night, but
I saw
um,
it. Y'all were talking about the housewife holes. I'm like, well, no, nothing about none of that shit.
no, but see, we wasn't just talking about that. That was just shit that just came up. See, that's what I'm saying. It's just a conversation piece. It ain't really, we were just discussing stuff. So we were just saying, like Josiah was like, oh, we'll just be up there just having a conversation. We ain't got no specific topics to talk about. We'll just be up there talking about just about anything. And I'm like, yep, pretty much. That's all we'll be doing.
But last night would have been a mess. I was exhausted.
I know.
It would have been a mess.
Yeah, you wouldn't have made it
But
through
I
last
tuned
night.
in for a little bit. I tuned in there. I talked some shit. Ain't nobody see it though.
I sure didn't see it.
I found you had about 200 people in there when I came in.
Oh shit. And plus, the shit was moving too damn fast, to be honest. So I ain't see it.
But that's a good thing.
Yeah, pretty much. But we will be doing boys' night out. I wanted to do it Friday, but Josiah won't be able to do it. I don't even know. I don't know when I don't know. When's the next time you film?
I don't film until the 17th, but my mom's gonna be here. She flies in on Saturday
Oh, okay.
on the 3rd, and then she'll be here from the 3rd to the 14th.
Okay. I'm gonna figure it out. It's gonna be before the month is out.
Oh, this is so ratchet. Loud here. Um, we're gonna take a break next week
Okay.
because my mom will be here, and I can't really imagine doing a show properly with my mother in the room. So, and plus, like, if she's here, like, she wouldn't be able to like watch anything. She can't do nothing. I don't want to have to try to set her to be like on silent or something, or try to send her out into the city by herself. So I'm like, you know what? Let me just take a
Right.
week off while she's visiting, spend some time with her, and then we'll catch you the week after.
Yes, God. Yes, God. So next week, I mean, yeah, after December's interview, we'll be gone for a week, which will be a great thing because I actually go out of town next week to Detroit next week. So that's when I go out of town, the same week that we're taking a break. So Yes, his mother would be home. Well, his mother would be there, and I'll be out of town. So next week is the best week to take off. And plus
What's
we've been.
Detroit?
You so messy. You so messy. I'm not answering that question, bitch.
Why would you answer the question? You the one that told us that you're being in Detroit. We want to know why you're in Detroit.
You know what's there.
I'm old.
Anyway, I'll be in Detroit for the weekend next week. And yeah.
Scotty's no fun. No fun at all.
Because you're not gonna have fun at my expense all the time. This is not gonna happen.
Oh, bitch. It ain't no damn expense, bitch. Like it's a bad thing, girl.
Woo, child. Anyway, but prepare yourself for December tomorrow, because I
I
don't
know it's gonna
already.
be a girl. I know it's gonna be a fool. I know
Listen,
it's gonna be a fool. And I think this is the first time that you're really getting to really have like a one-on-one necessarily with December since ever. So we've at least had a chance to meet.
the hell? He must got a. What happened?
My mama tried to call me.
I know we got to end this now, then.
But yeah, I've had a chance to kind of get to see him outside of the platform, and we've got a little bit closer. So I'm interested to see what happens when you all get together. But yeah, you guys apparently. Oh well, Brandon just spit all the tea. So we're gonna see y'all, in about a week and a half. So, while we take care of personal lives. And yeah, prepare for December tomorrow because it's gonna be a hot mess.
Most definitely, a great way to go on a week hiatus.
Boom. I can't wait. Okay. Bye-bye. Bye.